Is PU plastic or what?
PU is a plastics. It's greener than PVC.
Hi everyone, we are here again with Sustainable Talk with NNN, and tonight we are going to present you a PU producer in Italy. The company is Coronet.
Coronet is one of the biggest PU company in the world. They can make a polyurethane in one of the best quality using a conventional method, but also water-based method, a more ecologic way to make PU. They have their headquarters in Italy, and they also have their production unit in China and in Vietnam. So they can serve all the high brand turf production in Asia without big deal with transportation and CO2 emission, but producing local for local. Jarno, that is with us tonight, is the CEO of this company, is who built up most of what we are going to talk about tonight.
So, hi guys, I'm Jarno. We approach the sustainability in a stronger way as we believe since over than 6 years. We believe that it is very important as a company, but before as our own, to be linked with sustainability.
Jarno, tell us about your experience and tell us what you really love about sustainability and how do you approach sustainability in your daily life and in your working life.
A long time ago, I started immediately in the field of the production of synthetic leathers. In the early beginning in a lab, in a development lab, and then I fastly moved to the production, and then I back to the producer of synthetics in Coronet as a CEO after 25 years of experience. I joined the owner of the company, which was the second generation owner, well-oriented like me, to approach a new style of material, to research new materials, to make something really new on the markets. And we begin developing a kind of water-based lines of articles, because at that moment we were approaching the idea of sustainability as a materials basically solvent-free. We discovered that, first of all, sustainability is a kind of word that has absolutely a lot of meaning. We discovered that there were a kind of raw materials not really useful to be used by our technologies, but not too far. And so we've developed together with the chemical companies some special kinds of PU that lead us to produce a full line of articles made by bio PU. Bio PU is basically made by corn grains, and this makes, the final article with a biomass content, which it means basically composed by the organic part of carbonium, so derived by renewable sources. And so we are not using and deleting any kind of raw material that cannot be naturally reproduced by our earth.
Is this corn coming from food chain industries, or it's corn that is grown just for your production? And how do you manage the deforestation in this context?
So the crops are harvested in east of Europe lands, mainly dedicated to the industrial production. They are not in a food competition, and they are GMO free. So that's why we consider that we are, in any case, adding some more values to our concept of sustainability.
Hey guys, please ask question for Jarno and ask question for what you want to see in the next few episodes that we are gonna launch.
PU is a polymer. It's derived by oil, and it's one of the latest frontier discovered by the chemistry in the last century. It's very versatile. One of the most important applications is to produce articles to make shoes and bags. It's the main alternatives to leather or PVC. It's greener than PVC in terms that it doesn't need to use any kind of plasticizer of phthalate, which is one of the most harmful substances. It doesn't produce any polluting gas when it burns instead of PVC. It is lighter than PVC. We prefer to call these sustainable alternatives materials.
What do you answer to the people when they ask, is PU plastic or what?
Basically, they are right. So PU is a plastics. We will be supplied by a new kind of plastics which are be more environmental friendly.
How long does it need PU for decomposing?
If in long time PVC start to be decomposed, will create this kind of microplastics. Standard PU is not too far, as a shorter life compared with PVC, but it's creating again the same things. I'm confident that in a few years we will be able to work with a kind of biodegradable PU to achieve with the request of the markets and of the consumers.
Are you PETA approved?
Yes, we are PETA approved because we are selecting additives and raw materials without any kind of addition or contamination by the animal world. We are fully committed to the animal cruelty free concept.
To produce like a regular PU, 1 meter of PU, how much liters of water, how much CO2 or energy you need?
It's difficult to give a general reply because every single mill can have a different kind of application of the technologies and can have different consumptions of this kind of sources. Our bio-veg line, compared with the standard PU, every square meter that we are producing, we are saving almost an equivalent kg of CO2 emission. Our premier bio-veg lines for the backing that we are using, which is a post-consumer recycled polyester, it means that to produce 100 square meters, you need more or less about 30 bottles.
How do you set up your factory to offsetting the CO2 emission, Jarno?
We invest a lot in solar panels, producing almost about the 80% of the total energy we need. And we are fully recycling the 99% of the solvent we are using. We are basically emitting half level of the low permitted values accordingly with the European regulation, which are the most restricted ones.
And you are having the same approach in your company in Vietnam and your company in China?
So we are basically now making a big study because, either China and Vietnam are not offering the same possibility that you can find in Europe, probably in the next years with something similar.
Do you think that PU will replace leather one day?
It's difficult to say. I'm not Nostradamus, obviously. But in any case, I believe that we took the right direction as a Coronet. And in any case, the next future must be on the direction of those kind of sustainable materials, or in any case, environmental care materials.
Thank you so much, Jarno. It was very nice to meet you.
So thank you guys to invite me. It was a great experience. Do hope that this kind of initiative you are doing, it will get a very great success.
We are not here to search anything different than good information and good education.